So I know this channel has usually been workout videos. Did my marathon video, most recent. Done some push-up videos in the past, and I've always wanted to do real life videos, just kind of talking on politics, different stuff. And I just never really did. But with the recent events, it definitely just pushed me over the edge. And recently, Charlie Kirk was assassinated while at another university event, and it happened a few days ago, but I still feel sick as if it just happened. Charlie Kirk is someone that I've watched for 8-ish years, and I've always liked his videos. He's always someone that knew what he was talking about, was always schooling people, just really knew his stuff. But beyond that, he just seemed like a genuine guy. From everything he talked about, he had Christian conservative values, obviously. He was a good Christian conservative man and just knew his stuff all around. But where I really related to him on a personal level was just the way that he was very inviting of people. He was open to dialogue with disagreements, but he discussed troubles in his life, just past addictions, past just problems he's had to deal with. And from there, I have related to him so much because there's a lot of people out there that would not be willing to admit that. I mean, I haven't been on the internet to admit that problems I have. So it really is a testament to how much of a real man he is to be able to admit that for the world to see and to just to acknowledge those problems he's had and how he dealt with them is just something that I think a lot of people connected to him with, but I definitely did. He just really connected with me there and just really seems like a genuine guy. I never knew him personally, but with stuff like that, I just really appreciated that stuff. I think that's why he was such a likable guy. He had such a big impact. He did so much to help Trump win the last election just through promoting American values. The guy just loves America. He's so ambitious. There's no doubt he could have been president one day. I know he claimed he didn't want to unless he had to, but 20 years down the road, he definitely could have. He was always battling demons out there, whether it was on the college campuses with people coming up to the mics dressed in goat masks or whatever. He was always in the battlefield out there. And when he got shot, I definitely have a different reaction to it than just a lot of different events because I always see him. I'm always listening to his videos. I'm listening to his full campus videos. It always seems like he's in the battlefield. And when he gets shot and I see that and I'm thinking I'm just sitting on the sidelines where this guy's out there battling for us. And it was just an awful feeling. It really felt like a family member died. And it was just because he's a good American guy. He seems, while he is famous, he just seems like one of us, just an American citizen out there, just a good guy promoting good values, but he's not any political candidate. He's not a president. So for him to get targeted like this is just a big problem. And there's people out there that want us to be afraid now, afraid to speak our mind, afraid to be Christian, conservative, a Trump supporter, and it's not happening because you lit a fire under a lot of people in this country. And when you target someone like Charlie Kirk, you're targeting everyone. You're targeting any American citizen out there that wants to speak his mind. And at the end of the day, it's just a reality. Charlie Kirk got assassinated for speaking his mind and telling the truth. At the end of the day, that's what happened. He ultimately was assassinated for telling the truth. He was man enough to go on a college campus, talk in front of thousands of people, and he did this constantly. What does this extremist do? He takes them out. Because obviously Charlie Kirk had them beat in every conversation possible, so the only possible option left is for violence. When you know you've won, they commit violence, and that's what they did. And he was always battling, always fighting the fight, and ultimately he was killed. And the fact that you get killed on a college campus just for speaking your mind is a shame. And for someone like Charlie Kirk that kind of opened up the campus, made Trump supporters actually feel welcome at a college campus, is something that was new, and he was breaking barriers there. And then the one guy to do that gets assassinated. So it is just unbelievable in that way. As someone personally, I did go to college, and no, I did not feel open to discuss my beliefs. I graduated in 2017, but there's no doubt there's a liberal leaning option in basically every college. I felt that even at the more conservative area I was in for my college, I still felt it. And the barriers that Charlie was breaking by going on these college campuses was unbelievable, actually making people feel open and welcome to having a differing opinion, which is what's supposed to be accepted at college. And what he was doing was just absolutely groundbreaking. And he was doing it in such a civil manner, the most civil manner you can possibly do in this country. And this happens. But while people think that this is going to silence him and silence his message, it's only going to make it louder. It's going to make it that much louder. The only reason I'm doing this video is because of that. His message will continue to grow, and you will just ultimately, by killing Charlie Kirk, you just created 1,000 more, if not more, Charlie Kirks to come out eventually and speak their mind. If you think this scared anyone, it didn't. There's still plenty of speakers going to these colleges, plenty of conservatives, but you just lit a major fire under people. You exposed a lot of demons with this. Anyone coming out and celebrating Charlie Kirk's death right now, you are exposed to the world and ultimately the man upstairs, because like I was mentioning earlier, people, if you're taking screenshots, it's good, because even if someone mocks Charlie's death and then gets a job later, and maybe they missed that part where they were celebrating a good man's death when he gets assassinated in front of his wife and children. But even if you do manage to get away with doing that, you still get a job, or you still, think it's okay to have that behavior, it's all right, because the ultimate judgment will be made on everyone, and you can't escape that. There is no escaping the ultimate judgment. And one day, you will have to answer for that. Anyone that celebrates his death, you will have to answer for it one day. So if you do that, ultimately, if you want to celebrate his death, fine. You have the right to do that. But it says a lot more about you, and if anything, you're not getting anyone to turn on your side. Anyone on your side is not going to be the people you want on your side. I saw a great post. Someone had a post that said, "I hope the demons celebrate when I die too," because these people that are celebrating anyone's death, it does a lot more damage on yourself. It is very damaging to your soul. It's not good. And ultimately, it just makes Charlie stronger. It just makes his message stronger. His message about being a good Christian conservative man will only grow further, and his message will only continue to grow. But for this video, once again, I say rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk, the country is a better place with you, and your effect will be felt forever. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk.